Not making a decision is the same as deciding to do nothing at all. Look, we know we're in challenging times. There's difficult choices ahead. And there's three types of people, right? Which one will you be? One type of person can make a decision quickly. They see the opportunity, they see the challenge, they see the obstacle that's coming their way, and they make a choice to either avoid it or to head it face on, but they make the decision quickly. The second type of person may see it, has the idea, but they're hesitant. Right? They aren't quite sure, should they step left, should they step right, what choices do they have? Maybe they dig deep into the research and they start looking into what their options are, which is good, they're informed, but often that second person ends up running into that obstacle anyway. Or are you the third type of person? The person who avoids it and pretends like it's not even there until you get smacked right in the face with it. I hope that's not you. If you're a bit like me, you prefer to make a decision quickly. But no matter which category you jump into, I have something I wanted to share with you about the power of your decision and the importance of how if you decide not to decide at all, it's the same as choosing to do nothing. So let me show you this. Imagine this is you. Now hopefully, even though it's a challenging time, that you're a bit of a happy person, right? Yeah. And if in, let's say, how about 1 to 2 years from now? Right? You have a goal. What would that goal be? Do you want to be in the same position you are in now? Do you want to be in a better position? Or do you have a fear that you're going to be in a worse position? So we'll just put worse, same, great position. Right? Well, here's how it works. If you see the challenges that are currently facing you and you choose to do nothing, right? You go through life and you ignore it or you hope something better is going to come. Sure, maybe it will, but chances are as you go, you're going to keep hitting that wall. And likely, if you don't make a decision, which is the same as choosing to do nothing, likely you're going to end up in that horrible position, which, worst case, was out of your control. Or was it? See, because those who see the opportunity or see the advantage, but then start doing research and they get hesitant and they're not quite sure, maybe they make the decision, maybe they don't, they're hit and miss, often that individual will, for the most part, even though it fluctuates, stay in the same position. Maybe they go a little bit higher, maybe it's a little bit lower, but it's a small fluctuation. But those who want to achieve great things and can see the opportunity ahead and know that you need to act now can position themselves in a great position right up here. Now, I want to say one more thing, because we're talking about decisions here, right? If you make the decision at any point, sure, you don't have to make the decision today. I got it. Let's say if the goal is to be 2 years out to be in a great position, let's say 6 months from now, and we'll add a 1-year timeline right here, right? Let's say 6 months from now, you go 6 months without making any decisions. You let the world do its thing. You sit back on the guidelines and you wait to see what happens. Now this could be financially. Maybe your stocks, you're holding back to see what happens with the stock market. Or maybe your business is struggling. So you're going to sit back and see what the government's going to do to support us and to see how quickly the world bounces back, right? So you continue down the path of not making the choices. You're going to get into a worse position, but then you make the decision to change. And you decide today is the day, 6 months from today, that you're going to make that jump. So you jump up and start getting onto that path. Well, that's a pretty big jump in order to go from the one position to the top position, to get back onto the path that takes you to great, that takes you to success or gets you on to where you are. If you wait a year from now to finally make that choice, that jump from the position you're at to where you want to be, whether it's from a worse position or even the same position, is a fairly big jump. Would you agree? But if you can look at the situation we're in now, if you can analyze it logically and keep the emotion aside, we got it. We're challenging, we're struggling. Maybe you have no clients, maybe your money's dried up, maybe you're struggling to put food on the table. I get it. I'm sorry to hear it. It's all the more important that you have to make the decision now, because if you're in a bad situation, if you're in dire needs today, that switch, the ability to freeze your emotion, neutralize that, think intelligently again, because we all know that when emotions go up, intelligence go down. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, ever been in a fight with a spouse or a loved one and said something you didn't mean? How hard is it to undo that mistake? So we got to neutralize the emotions, think clearly, and make that decision so we can make the jump to the right path. And yes, you may need to decide to change your mind again. You may have to change it over and over and over again to adapt with the times and the ebb and the flow that the world is providing today. But the more you can look at the scenario we're in now, logically, put the emotion to the side and think clearly about what you need to do and how can you get yourself in a better position, and to present yourself from freezing or waiting, or to stop that unsure confusion, the better the position you'll be. So I wanted to share that with you because there's too many people like care about that I'm watching out there who are frozen right now, who are stuck, who are unsure what to do. And so for you, I just want to share the importance and the insight that you got this. Sure, the world is changing, but this isn't the first time you've been in a hard situation, I'm sure. We've all been there. But if you can step back, look at it for what it really is, take the emotion out of it and start asking the right questions like, what is possible that I can currently do? How could I overcome this certain situation? Not that this current situation is going to take me out. Change your mindset, change your wording. Ask the question, how can I overcome it? How can I achieve this? How can I generate more leads? How can I bring more clients through the door? How can I generate more income? How can I better myself during these challenging times? And if you start asking the question of how can I do it, instead of saying I can't do it, you'd be amazed at how creative you can get. And of course, if you ever need support, I'm here for you. My name's Jason from GetUncommonResults.com. We're here to support, and we're working with people all around the world to figure out how they can pivot their business to position themselves in the greatest possible light that they can in these challenging times, so that when the sun starts shining through, and for some it already has, that you can capitalize on it and be on that path to achieve greatness and achieve the success that you deserve. So if you'd like support with that, just make a comment down below. Share your story, share your challenge, share your struggle. Where are you, or what is it that you face that you need support in? Type it down below. Me, our tribe, or anybody else on my list. Let's comment, let's brainstorm, let's work back and forth together and see what clarity we can create. Till then, I'll see you on the next video. Be sure to like, comment, or subscribe to this channel so you get more videos just like this. Remember, we are in this together. We have one world, one life, and what you do with it is your choice. So make that choice, make that decision today. I'll see you soon.